Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Adult Babies Podcast, episode 306. I am B.
I am Chick.
I'm Ryan.
What's up, fellas? How we
are you?
doing?
All right.
Fantastic.
You doing good? Reverend Chic, 12 years. 12 years.
So, yeah, I got an email today that congratulated me for being an ordained minister for 12 years.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
What was my
Your response
Feels good.
What was my
What was
response?
your first response? Because then it was Reverend.
Reverend doesn't run.
Reverend doesn't run.
Yeah. Well, yours was better. I think that might be merch worthy.
What, Reverend Walk?
Reverend Walk.
Reverend Walk.
Yeah. Rev Walk.
Yeah.
I
For anyone
like
who doesn't
it.
get Rev Run from Run
Yeah.
DMC.
Yeah,
it's a
man.
pun on Rev Run. Rev Walk. Rev sleeps. Rev laid out.
Rev sleeps.
It's
And
endless.
Reverend
Yeah.
endless.
Um,
But I never married anyone.
yeah. So it's you're proud of it and it feels good, but you haven't done anything with it.
So the original reason why I did it was 12 years ago. My buddy and his wife, they kind of had kids young, so they never really did the whole like big wedding thing. They kind of had a small, I think, just family. They might have even did it at like a
Court.
yeah, just a court. I'm not really positive. But we were talking about it 12 years ago. It was coming on probably, I think their 10-year anniversary was coming up or for whatever reason. And they were tossing around the idea, like we were just bullshitting about, I said, I'll marry you guys. Like, we'll do like renew the vows. And they said, we'll renew our vows if you get ordained. So I got ordained that night. I just went online and did it.
And they didn't come
And then
through
I
with that.
showed them like, now it's your turn. And yeah, it just never came to.
What's funny is they were already technically married, right?
Yeah,
So
it would
there's
have been a renewing their vows.
But what is that technically? Renewing
You
your vows
probably-
is kind of useless.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
have
but you
been-
probably didn't need to be.
You could just be a buddy who goes up there and
Can
you could have
I
been-
thought you still need to. It's still like a ceremony.
No, because that's what I did with Chris, former member of the podcast. I married him without the Reverend. But for Bergen, next summer, I have that's official that I have to do it then. But Chris already got married.
Well, I was gonna say most people don't get. They already are officially married before they get married, or they do it right after.
right.
a lot of times it's right beforehand. You
Yeah.
sign the paper
Sign the
before you even go out there, then
exactly,
you're
yeah.
married.
So I don't know if an ordained minister really does anything.
Well, there are people who marry, like you said, like you're going to be marrying,
I'm going to be marrying Andrew and
Yeah, so
right?
but-
But if you're renewing somebody's vows, anybody
Yeah.
can do that. They can just go up there and just say their own vows. There doesn't need to be anybody up there.
well, we
Yeah.
thought
So-
I did at the time. We were, so I did it anyway. But now I'm just a reverend.
Well, it's
I
good
might
to
go
have.
by reverend. now.
What are the limitations with Reverend?
I
Like-
could do communions. I realized it's not like
you could do
recognized by the Catholic Church, but I can. I have
Church
the
of
whole.
Chick?
I think I still have the like the.
In that case,
pamphlet
we
of
can both
everything.
do communions too if it's not recognized.
I
by
want to go into a lake and just do communions and just tell people
into a
like,
lake, huh?
You know, like the real deal ones. You ever see those?
Yeah, like
when they have
hold
like
the head
everybody
down.
gathers around, they just dunk the whole body.
We'll send you to the Stony Brook Duck Pond. That's where you. that's where you a dried up pond.
It's funny. That's like a island wide story now because
Yeah.
it's so close. Like I grew up going there.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, when's the Stony Brook Duck Pond got washed away? I'm like, oh, that's my
It
duck
didn't
pond.
even like. I didn't like when it rained hard, but it didn't rain long, for at least by me. It was like on and off. But
I think it was
mostly-
just it might have been a mix of high tide and then
that's
a lot
true. One of
of
those
rain,
things.
and when ponds and stuff meet with harbors and it just kind of takes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it's like Sandy. There was no rain, and it overflowed and flooding everywhere.
yeah.
Right.
Well, there was rain, I guess,
really.
but I guess it was.
But it was mostly but that was the South Shore mostly. I don't think the South Shore got it nearly as bad as the North Shore got it.
I
this
don't know.
time.
I don't think so. I only heard about Stony
No.
Brook. Really, that got
No.
it bad.
Oh wait, yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Oh,
I didn't.
Sandy
I
was
didn't,
all the South Shore.
I didn't hear anything about the South Shore.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, I was in Fire Island and it rained in the morning and then it was beautiful all day.
yeah.
I was out and about, so
One of these days, I'm actually gonna get over there.
I know.
It was
I
like
know, I
midday.
tried
I'm like,
to
oh, should I let B know that I'm not coming? I'm like, I feel like the fact that he didn't tell me where to find him is good enough that he knows I'm not coming.
No, I
because I wouldn't
figured
even know. I wouldn't even know how to get there.
So even if you did go, you wouldn't have been able to. You wouldn't
just be
have
on
had
Fire
any clue.
Island.
where-
Hey!
Yeah, I figured. You know that did happen one time. A girl showed up years ago, and somebody must have told her, I guess, but nobody told her. I certainly didn't tell her where I was, the house was,
Yeah.
and she showed up, and she was like, I heard noise. That was like, and she just like
Wow.
walked in there, and I was
Wait,
like,
a
who
random
told?
person or
A
somebody you know?
person that we know, but it
Oh,
wasn't
right.
invited. just showed up. So, Jesus Christ.
That's funny.
You got to have some set of balls on you to just show up somewhere that you know.
I mean,
not
she's
invited
friendly.
to.
This person was friendly with everybody, but it was like
get the hint.
It was weird that like I wouldn't show up at a place that I wasn't invited to. I wouldn't show up at a
I
place.
don't even like showing up when I am invited.
Yeah, I know.
Even if somebody's like, you should come. If I don't feel it, that they really want me there, they got to be like, no, seriously, come on, man, you got to come.
Wait a second. Are you saying you didn't feel like I was giving up enough energy? Because I said absolutely, you're more than welcome to come.
I believe that invite, and I want to go to Fire Island so much. I probably would. That's all I need is I want to spend time there. I haven't spent enough time there, so I would.
It's been fun, man. I said a few weeks ago that. I remember it must have been after 4th of July. I had a whole problem with a lot of things on Fire Island. My parents waving to people, the boat. I had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
I've completely taken all that back. I'm waving at everybody now. I'm like I'm living. I've spent more time in Fire Island this summer than I had.
I was going to say that. It seemed like you had.
A long time, yeah.
And it feels like...
So you're just a waiver.
I feel like you've subsequently given up on your comedy career.
I have.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do both.
No, you can't.
You can't spend a ton of time on Fire Island and also be striving to be a New York City comic.
No. I definitely have taken that. That's taken a back
You've chosen happiness is what you've done.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. Like, today I actually went on an adventure. There's a place called Atlantique. And they have a little place called the Shack, which like they have sandwiches and stuff. It's like a little. I heard they have great BLT sandwiches. So, but it's like a half-hour walk on the beach, which isn't bad. But I went there today, and it was the best, man. I walked half-hour there. I got right there. Went to this place. I ended up swimming in the bay, which I haven't done. There was a dog swimming in there with me. It was really fun. I just explored.
The dog have a person?
It had a couple that was.
That always freaked me out a little bit.
The bay?
Swimming in the bay, yeah.
Yeah, me too. It
feels like there's like motor oil and stuff in there.
It definitely seemed like dirty. But it was like, I don't know, it was nice. It was
But
hot
I always
out.
had that about the sound too, and then I've been in the sound within the last year. I'm like, it's not so bad.
Go for a quick dip. I wasn't like underwater swimming. I jumped in there quick.
Yeah.
And it felt nice.
I've become such a bougie swimmer where it's literally like pool or an ocean that I could see my feet in.
Yeah, I got it.
And it's got to be like a certain temperature where I'm even like, even my own heated pool, I'm like, oh, it's a little chilly.
The ocean was very warm today too. I guess the Gulf Stream.
What's warm?
Warmer. There's like weird. Sometimes, my uncle said it's like the Gulf Stream. So you could tell by the color of the water. I don't know if he knows
the Gulf
this.
Stream, isn't that inland more towards like doesn't
No,
the
but
Gulf Stream flows to
we
us?
get the Gulf Stream.
We do?
We get a Gulf Stream.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
the
agree
Gulf
with
Stream,
that,
we got a
but
Gulf
I'll
Stream.
take your word for it.
100%.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I just I don't like. I mean,
you don't like leaving your house is a big thing.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna go in a pool, I like pool. Like if I'm gonna go in water, I like pools. And if I'm gonna go on a beach,
Monique is dying to get in a pool, and we talked about doing that Swimly thing that you sent to the group, that app where you can rent somebody's pool that they put up there.
Yeah.
So we might do that,
dude.
If not, we're gonna hit you up. Yeah.
All right,
definitely do it.
Yeah.
What else? There was something else that happened out there. I ended up. None of my friends came out, so I went out to a bar, got some dinner.
Solo?
Yeah.
Who was all? So you posted a picture of a bunch of people.
Okay.
Is that your family?
No, yeah. So that was what was it? Friday night? No, Saturday night. I had family friends in that they were good friends. They grew up across the street from my house. And so they had their kids out, and it was fun. I haven't seen them in probably 3 years.
You look like you had some good family times this summer.
What a great
it was
thing
great
to have to offer people in the summer. Come out to the house on Fire Island.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Know.
It's like a lake house.
It's a great way to get people to treat you good all year round.
You're absolutely right.
People are like, should we say something? They got that house on Fire Island.
Yep.
Yeah, no, shut it up.
We
Shut it up.
Shut it down.
My parents just went to my good friends of the family's house in the Jersey Shore, and they were there this weekend. They just got back from Alaska, and then they went to the Jersey Shore.
Your parents are living a life.
They're living the dream. And they're doing great. Fantastic. It's amazing.
They got a nice house sitter they don't have to worry about.
Yeah, and I honestly help them out with that because they don't even have to worry
you
about
definitely do.
a dog sitter or a house sitter. It's because they got their disaster son to fucking do it.
But so I go out last night, And I ended up at this one place, and it was the last place. I was like, I'm gonna get food here and then go home. And I'm sitting there, and there's a rowdy group next to me, like a family, and this girl just sits next to me, and I can tell she's clearly hammered, right?
Is she attractive?
Yeah, she was all right, and she sits. She was young though, like 25. So I say I'm 35, but
that's fucking perfect.
Yeah. So, she sits there. We start talking, drinking and all that stuff. Our mother is there. Our mother starts talking to me, and it's good vibes, right? And then the ferry's supposed to come, and she's like, we're missing this ferry. We're gonna hang out, have another drink with this guy. I'm like, oh, all right, but like I can tell, like, she's just so young, and I'm way too old.
She's not 18. She's 25. Like, she's out of college.
I get it, but like, her mom is there. But then her uncle shows up,
and he was hot. And he was more my age.
He was more my age.
Yeah.
No, he starts saying, he's, the girl's now like sort of jumping around, doing her. She was drunk. That was the other thing.
Was she was she into you?
It was hard to tell.
Like, if she was your age, did you feel like, oh my God, I could?
Yes. But
you're so dumb.
The uncle looked at me. He goes, what's up with you? You married? Why don't you make a move here on her?
Wow.
I'm like,
that's the opposite of what most uncles say.
Right.
It's like,
I'm like 15 years older than her. So it's very weird.
Let me explain something.
I know.
And this is not me being, and this is a genuine, like, I'm not just saying it for like a. Once you're like, to me, over like 22 and like an adult out of college, like, adults are adults. 22 and 40 is not, or 25 and 40 is not a terrible age gap.
I don't know.
It's not, but
I'm not saying it's, if you feel weird, you feel weird, but I just feel like you're a little dramatic when you say she's a young girl.
I'm dramatic when it comes to anything, because I'm like, so just like, this will be fun, but then I have to deal with it.
Deal with what? A fun 24-year-old who's looking to slob your knob?
You're different, I think, than both of us. I am more aligned with B. I understand where he comes from. First of all, a drunk woman, to me, I'm not.
Well, I agree.
That's the other thing.
I'm immediately turned off. Like, if you're interested, I don't want you to be interested in me because you're so drunk you don't know any better.
Exactly.
I wanted you to genuinely, sober, be like, I want this guy. Not like, hey.
You're also sober. Like, you're dead sober if you're talking to this drunk person.
Yeah, right.
If you're drinking with them, it's a little
but
different.
you weren't.
I wasn't on her level.
Well, that's why I was going to say,
But
I don't love the
also,
whole drunk thing either.
This is the other thing where the house also comes into play. It's like, maybe if I was 25, that would work in my favor. But now at my age, if I did bring this...
At your age.
If I did bring this girl home, I thought this morning as I was walking on the beach and I woke up by myself and had like a beautiful breakfast, and I was like, this day would have been a nightmare if I woke up and it was a 25-year-old woman at my parents' house.
No,
and
you would have
probably
had
her
morning
mother
sex.
and her uncle too.
You would have had morning sex, then you would have had breakfast.
No, I wouldn't. I don't.
But
what do you think is going to happen?
But like, you got to be.
I get the drunk thing. That's the only thing I agree with.
Okay, that's what I said. The first thing was the drunk thing. Second thing is the age thing. If I can't talk to you about something I'm interested in,
right.
If you can't make
How do you know she wasn't able
maybe
to?
she will. Maybe
Possibly,
she will.
but
she's not 18. She's 25.
Yes, but 25 is still they got.
If I was 30,
there could be a big difference.
I just don't feel like my whole thing is she's an adult. Like, she's like out
I'm not saying there's no.
No, but I mean, like, out of college should be a responsible. Like, 25, you should be semi-responsible.
Well, when I was
I'm 20 and irresponsible.
When I was 25, she was like 10 or 11 or something like that.
Okay, that's
the
ridiculous.
age itself doesn't bother me. Like, if somebody comes up to me and they're like an artist and they have strong opinions that I agree with, and I'm like, I literally don't care what age you are.
Yeah. As long as
you're legal.
As long as you're legal.
But I gotta. If you don't say anything and I don't get like disgusted by something you said, that's one thing. I can ignore the fact that you probably think some stupid things or things that I don't agree with. But as soon as you say them, and I can now never look past that, and I'm no longer attracted to you.
I could see that being you.
My other
one
thing is, too,
I'm
I could be like, all right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But as soon as you take away the benefit of the doubt, I'm like, I can't. I don't want to spend 1 second.
There's probably a lot of things.
I would never put my dick anywhere near anybody who voted for somebody I wouldn't vote for.
That's crazy. You could vote for Hitler and I would fuck you.
This is the difference. This is what we're talking about. This is the very difference we're talking about. I am no longer trying. I would be like, never.
But I'm the difference
I stopped watching
between
porn
dating,
stars. I found out a porn star that I used to like was a big Trump supporter. I never watched
Oh
one
my
of her
God.
videos.
Who was she?
See, like, here's my thing.
Brandy
And
Love.
I'm not even like I'm a shy guy when it's like out. And, what'd you say? Who was it?
Brandy Love.
I don't really know her that well.
She was like one of the original like MILF. Not original, but like in the
Gotcha.
2000s. MILF.
So
yeah.
I'm actually a very shy guy. There's this girl at work that I have a huge crush on, and she's 24, 25.
Jeez.
And everybody in my office
Stay
is like,
away.
dude, ask her out. Ask her. No, she's awesome. She's like a cool chick. Talk to her all the time. But I don't have the balls to ask her out. Because one, it's more because I feel like I'm a disaster, that I have nothing to
And
offer them.
I got no problem with you hitting on a 25-year-old because I do feel like you're on the same level.
That's crazy to me. I'm
I
smarter
feel like
than
that makes way more sense.
I'm smarter than B.
You have more knowledge of certain things, but as far as like your interests, like if the 25, yeah, let's hang out and get high, you'd be like sick. This bitch,
Yeah.
You'd be like, this bitch is awesome.
You know that's true.
I'm not saying it's not.
Exactly.
Listen,
He would be like-
I agree with that. I have a younger, like I can get along with someone a little younger in the brain. I get it. But my point is, I'm not like out there ravishing. Like I don't go out there and hit on all these women where I'm like,
of course
But to
not.
me, if there's a girl who's hitting on me and her whole family's telling me to hook up with her, and like, listen, if she's too drunk, I'd be like, all right, she's too drunk. I don't
You're
wasn't
lying.
there, so I
Again,
couldn't say that.
You have to say that. I
Exactly.
appreciate.
No, but I agree. I don't like.
Yeah.
But it's not fun when
Yeah,
they
it's
whack
really
like
not.
that. It's really not.
And I like to feel flattered and I like my ego boosted. And I'm not. My ego's not. My ego does
I agree
nothing,
with
nothing
that.
for my ego. Your drunk version of you is all
But if
about.
she's just having a good time drunk and she's not like smashed and I'm also a little drunk, yeah, she's coming back to the house.
I
and
don't know.
having
Maybe
fun.
different circumstances, different time of life. But yeah, I thought it was definitely one of those moments where the uncle's being like, "Why
That's
don't you
weird
go
to
for
me.
it?" I'm like,
I would never tell somebody to bang.
That
my
almost
cousin.
freaked me out even more. I was like, well, if I was gonna, now I'm not, because
Yeah,
it just
it
seems
seems-
now I'm like being pressured into your
'Cause
knees.
that's like the
Get
uncle's
outta
like,
here.
how was it?
Yeah, right. No.
That uncle's
family.
got issues.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Jeez. But I got her and her mother's number, so
And you got
you
your
really?
mother's number.
I got the mother's
Wait,
number.
was there a father?
No.
That's
Is that a true statement? Are you just fucking around? Or that you actually did.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Wait, so you have both their numbers?
Both their numbers, yeah.
Have you hit them up?
No. I was like, what am I gonna do with this?
Text her and just say, hey, what's going on? Just feel her out. Like that's the stuff where you got to feel them out a little, have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe one night, I'll be bored and I'll say, "Look,
You'll be jerking off thinking like, maybe I should call somebody.
yeah, maybe, I don't know, we'll see." But that was
And
my
you had a whole house to yourself in fucking Fire Island.
yeah, but you
It is
know what?
mind-boggling to me.
You know what though?
I might be full of shit.
Let's be honest, right? Like
If I had a full house,
if you're him,
I don't know,
single for a
maybe.
while, not exactly bringing in the pussy, like, and a girl's throwing herself at you, and as long as she's not on the floor drunk, like you failed.
Drunk, no, but
Out of the
rest
game.
of
I'm
it-
out of the game. I'm retired. Jersey's hung up in the
Were you
rafters.
more worried about your performance? Is that what?
No,
that have
I'm never
anything to
worried
do
about
with
my
it?
performance. I'm worried. I just don't want the regretful morning after. That's what I don't like. I don't like feeling bad about myself. Like, did I do that?
If
It's
she's
just
good looking, what's there to feel bad about?
because I overthink too much.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So, like, I know myself where I'm like, all right, this could be fun for the night, but then I'm like, also, my parents have cameras all over the house, and got my dad's
your
like,
parents would be so happy. Your dad would be like, "Oh my God, he's
No.
not gay."
no, come on.
But I feel like that nice peaceful morning you had that really is priceless. And not-
Peaceful
not
morning
worth
was
it.
great. Also, I went back home and they have like an outdoor shower there, and I took a shower at night. Like
Plowed her in that outdoor shower.
I could have plowed her in the out, but I went in by myself and I had my.
The very fact you
And
use
I
that term sums up the difference. I've never once said, "Yeah, you can plow it in the outdoor shower." I've never once said that.
Instead, I went home and I put Billy Joel on and took a nice outdoor shower. I was like, "This is a good night."
And I don't want to act like I'm like
I get it.
holier than thou.
No,
But,
right.
like,
you would never want to act.
I would never say plower.
Let's go out of your
Like,
fucking fetishes.
some of the things I said about 2 hours ago, were, a lot worse than plower. Like
Yeah.
I use.
God.
I'm not a wordsmith.
No. You're a reverend, not a
I say
wordsmith.
that's.
Where is that? Where's that one? Where is the one?
Yeah, you're a wordsman.
Where is it? Oh wait, I'm not listening.
What a dumb
Fucking
idiot.
headphones. I haven't had these on the whole time.
Yeah.
He's such an idiot.
Can you play it again for me?
He's waiting to hear it in his non-existent.
I
headphones.
was. I was like, where is it? How come I don't hear it?
But he's smarter than me, folks. He's smarter than me. Oh God.
That's great.
Yeah.
Before we get in going on anything else, there is a sandwich that my buddy sent me.
There's a sandwich that I would fucking plow.
Have
What
you
is
ever
it?
heard of G&R Deli in the Bronx?
No, I don't think so.
Let me make sure that's the correct name. But anyway, yeah, G&R Deli in the Bronx, the Italian ice cream cone.
Italian ice cream cone. That felt like
Have you ever? None of you guys have ever never heard of
No,
Italian.
I don't know
Neither
it.
have I until my buddy
don't think
sent
so,
me
no.
the
this.
G&R Deli.
So B, just take a look at this thing while I'm discussing it. They basically take Italian bread,
All right.
but they do it where they just cut it and
They
then
rip
they
into
don't
it?
rip in the middle. They kind of make it like it's a cone,
They make it like a pita.
and they take out all the inside dough, and then they stuff it with 2 of their homemade meatballs that are like these big ass fucking meatballs with mozzarella
Yeah.
on them and sauce. Dude, how good does that look?
I don't see what's the difference if
Well, first of all, if I'm picturing the right thing, I'm liking that the sandwich is not going to fall apart as you eat it.
That's what
Everything-
that's
everything's
the
staying-
thing that's awesome.
That's
about
what
it.
it is.
Everything's because I hate a messy sandwich.
yeah.
Show him that.
Just as important to the taste and all that to a sandwich is how easily can I eat it. And if I get to eat something, if something comes to my plate and it's a mess, I'm gonna be like, I don't even want to eat this. I don't care how good I don't care how good it is.
It's just a fucking disaster.
But the way that is, it doesn't. It wouldn't taste any better than a regular meatball sandwich, aside from the fact that the meatballs
But
fall
it's
out.
all about how it's made.
I enjoy how it's made.
I don't like that they've scooped out a little too much of the bread.
I think they do it because they probably can't fit them without
Yeah, I
it.
know, but that's
You
part
get
of
some
the
of the
meat.
bread.
it's kind
I
of
get
like
it.
it's heavy crust, but that is the best part of the bread when you're talking about a hero.
Yeah.
So I would 100% try that. Yeah.
Right? Doesn't that look fantastic?
Yeah, that looks great.
So I don't know if anybody, but I just saw this thing and I haven't been able to.
Where'd you find that?
My buddy sent it to me. He always sends me these cool food fucking places all around the city and shit.
No, it looks good. It just doesn't.
But I haven't been able to not think about, like, I've been thinking, and I'm not usually like, I don't really ever see something like these food things and I'm like, oh my God, I want to fucking try this thing.
Yeah, I do that. I like if I see something like if it's where I can get to, I'll definitely go and get it. I'll get it in my head together.
And they put the
Yeah.
Italian Parmesan, like they put it on the top and they call it the Italian sprinkles.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice. It's
That
nice.
sounds good, yeah.
But I just don't see the only thing is the mess. But yeah,
But
there's
to my next point of bringing it up, I think that's a genius way to make a sandwich.
It is. You know that place that the farmer and the deli that I told you about? That they do
Yeah.
the chopped
Oh,
sandwiches.
the chopped sandwiches.
Yeah.
If you combine the 2 of those and you put a chopped
Well, yeah,
sandwich
you just
inside
dump the
that,
chopped
because
in
now,
there.
now you just got a whole bunch of
Yep.
chopped meat stuffed in there. Now you got the best. So you're getting the chops. Everything. You got a perfect portion of all
That's
the
the
everything
thing
in
with
it.
this. Is my thing that I loved about it was they don't slice it down the middle. They literally just cut it on the top.
Yeah, I
and
love
then and it's just like
Yeah.
you pour it
A
in.
bread cone.
It's a bread cone.
Yeah.
A bread cone.
And it. I was thinking like, I'm gonna try doing this with
At home, you do it at home.
a chopped
Chopped-
sandwich.
chopped
is probably
sandwich
the
would be
best because you could just literally scoop it and pour it in.
because
Yeah.
that's another thing that gets very messy. A lot. I tend to lose a lot of my deli meat right out the back.
Yeah. Sounds like a euphemism. yeah.
I'm not talking about
You
the
got-
boar's head listeria.
You got a
outbreak
great tuna salad right underneath you, by the way. So that springtime tuna at stuff
Springtime
a bagel. Stuffed bagels.
Yeah?
Underneath, right?
Yeah.
Springtime tuna on a toasted everything bagel. I got that. the
I'm
other
not
day.
a tuna
Why
guy.
were you there?
I went there to get the rainbow cookie that's up the road from him.
You
Yeah.
literally drove to Farmingdale just for that
Yeah,
rainbow
you were talking
cookie?
about like going places to eat. I'll go.
I love it. Yeah, no.
Anywhere.
He walked right past my apartment and didn't even, not a word.
We were heading from there to Bailey's Arboretum, and
Okay.
Like-
So you went to Joey's Rainbow Explosion.
yes, because I love rainbow cookie and I love black and white cookies. So
How
I
was it?
heard they got a rainbow cookie, black and white cookie there. It was unbelievable. Best black and white cookie I ever had. In my
Really?
life. Yeah.
All right.
But do you consider it a black and white cookie?
Yeah, well, I mean, it is definitely because there's a layer of the jelly underneath the frosting, but
I
that
love
just
that
made
jelly.
it better. But it is a slightly different thing.
That's what
but,
it seems
but the
a
cake
lot
the
different.
cake they make it on, like all
This
the
is much better.
the rainbow cookie is it lives up to the hype. That's good
Yeah.
stuff. I would be in trouble if I lived this close to you. Is to that place?
Well, there's a lot of good food spots there.
There are.
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Good
Yeah, yeah.
enough.
Which
yeah.
has been a problem.
But then
for
I was
me.
in the air. I'm like, but now I actually need lunch, so I stopped
So
in
the
at Stuff a
springtime
Bagel.
tuna, huh?
Springtime tuna, which has got craisins and apples in it.
See,
just,
I'm
I know-
jealous.
and just a well-made tuna. Yeah,
I am a chicken salad guy,
yeah.
And
I
I-
used to be, but I gave up chicken.
I
don't
know.
really- yeah.
but not tuna. You don't care about the tuna.
I still eat fish. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't count.
They're not that cute.
No,
I mean, I've caught fish and I've like filleted fish, and so I know
Doesn't
that
bother
you.
I know that I'm capable of killing, and like I don't think I could take a chicken and kill it.
Yeah.
By my hand, but I know that I've done that with a fish.
Would you
so.
be able to farm your own land?
No.
Like,
Well-
even if you had to survive, like, you don't think you could kill for survival?
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
alright.
you know, I
was
guess you
just
don't know. I
curious.
don't think so. I think I would figure out how to eat vegetables off the land.
Okay,
But
no.
I also used to eat meat. It's just we've talked about it.
We've
Yeah.
gone down this for.
Yeah, it's
All right. I'm gonna try.
But did you like a Waldorf chicken salad or regular chicken salad?
Well, Waldorf often has walnuts in it, and we all know my issues.
Oh my god!
I could only eat homemade chicken salad.
But once I got into Waldorf chicken salad, regular chicken salad disgusts me.
Now,
Just
what
like
is
mayo,
a Waldorf? That I know there's nuts.
it's craisins.
What's craisins?
It's just a dried cranberry. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like a
I like
cranberry
a craisin.
version of like a raisin and
That's what I thought, but I didn't
It's
want
like a nice,
I didn't want to
sweet
guess and sound
raisin.
like a
yeah. Instead
fucking
of taking a
idiot.
raisin and a grape, you do it. Yeah, then walnuts.
and then walnuts.
Sometimes they
Be cool
put a
if you
little
got that test.
apples. Be cool if you got that test finally.
Yeah.
So that,
All
so
right,
back
all
when
right, I can do that. The winter's coming.
You've been
Winter's coming.
saying that.
But the idea of like regular chicken salad to me is disgusting now, which is so
But
crazy.
like a homemade
because
chicken salad is disgusting to you, or just a
Just-
store?
just plain with nothing else in it, no
Oh, it's
extra
just
things
the
in
fact
it.
of
It's like why
nothing
would
in-
I do
okay,
like?
all right.
It's just mayo and chicken.
I
That's
like
disgusting.
the craisins.
The addition of just a couple things to me makes it a way better
My
thing.
mother's chicken salad is she puts a little red onion in there, and it's fantastic.
Well, that sounds good.
that
I like a
sounds
little
good.
red
I
onion
like
in there.
that.
Red onion is
fantastic.
great.
Just a
sets
little
off-
bit,
sets
and
off a-
celery.
Yeah,
Celery-
I love the
too much celery
but
can
a
be a
little bit of
lot.
celery
But it's
is
not
okay.
a lot.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
a
yeah.
little. You don't overdo it.
All right.
And then it's how the chicken. Sometimes the chicken's not shredded enough. I need the chickens really pulled apart.
I agree with that. I
You
agree
get
with
like
that.
chunks. You get these people like you give me like
Would you
chunks
ever
of chicken in a
use
salad. Yeah, because you
Yeah.
can tear it.
I'm
But sometimes people
I'm-
dice. Some people.
So let me. I have a thing about this. Rotisserie chicken to me. I've had it in fajita. Like we use it in like the house. My mother and they use it for. She'll cut up a rotisserie chicken over like buying grilled chicken and cutting it up.
yeah.
And it bothers me.
Really?
Not in like a bad way. Like I just like in my chicken salad and my fajitas. I don't like the rotisserie chicken in it.
Yeah, I don't think I would like it in a fajita, which is funny.
I
if
don't know.
if you're pulling it apart, it doesn't matter to me. But I do prefer.
I prefer that over the grilled chicken. It
That's what
tends
she's
to be a little dry. in my opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they said. It's so much better, this chicken. And I'm like,
You can make fried chicken. You can pan, in a pan. You can
Yeah.
keep it pretty moist. If you do it right.
listen, but I'm not
You
the one who's
could.
cooking or even buying it. So
Yeah.
beggars can't be
Interesting.
choosers.
Interesting. Yeah.
I think I told you guys I was dealing with a little bit of a depression, sort of a funk, a black cloud above my head last
you were,
week.
yeah.
So I took steps. I told you I started reading a book. I started listening to audiobooks about like self-help books. That's when you know I'm in like dire need of help, when I'm like looking at like how to simplify your life and smile in the morning. But like I also I started going to the gym. Did I tell you this?
Yeah, you mentioned it in the text. Yeah.
I went every day last week.
Wow.
and I felt fantastic.
Wow. Good for you.
One of my biggest problems is I go out all the time. I'll get food right on Main Street. As much as I love living
Yeah.
there, I go out all the time and I treat it as my kitchen. One, I'm spending too much money. Two, I'm gaining weight. So I'm like, all right.
Are you though? That cancer kind of canceled
It
that
did,
out.
but no, I gained almost 8 pounds. I gained almost 8
now
pounds.
you're back to where you were, probably still less.
Still less, but still, it's easy. You see how easy it is. One bad week when I was down in the dumps.
It's just called being healthy. You were dying, so you were losing weight, basically. Well,
What
not
does that mean?
dying, but you were taking something that was preventing you from gaining weight.
No, it was just
So now
preventing
you're
me.
healthy, and that's why you're gaining
It was
weight.
preventing me. I didn't taste anything, so it was easy to lose weight. It wasn't like
But you were also on meds, is what I'm saying. And now you're healthy, so your body
Right, sure. But anyway, I don't know. I felt like I was in a dark place, and I little steps, and I felt by the end of the week, I started just my apartment was a mess. Like everything, I was like, ugh. Like I just, that when you just like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And it just like piled on, and just a small step like going to the gym every day. I was like, all right, I feel good. I'm not gonna eat. It's like one thing, and then it helps out so much other stuff.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
You want to capitalize on it.
Yes.
You want to keep it rolling. Like, oh, that felt good. If I keep doing this, it's keeping that ball rolling.
Great.
Yeah.
Felt great. So I didn't go. I didn't go yesterday.
Did you go today?
I didn't go today, but I did. In like a half
Far
hour.
out,
I pretty much walked an hour on the beach.
Just a good walk is nice.
Yeah.
It's good enough for me.
So I felt like it was good. But man, I hope I'm saying this because I want to
Be held accountable
I
for
want to
whatever.
be held accountable
Yeah.
because it felt so good. So tomorrow I'm like, all right, I have to go back tomorrow, and I'm just going and doing a
Feels
little half
good.
hour. It does feel so good though, and it
Yeah.
sucks. And I also found like I had so much more energy. Like even Saturday before I went to Fire Island, I worked. And I was like, I have to go to the gym. I have to get in like 40 minutes at the gym, where normally I would be
And what are you
like
doing there?
mostly elliptical,
Not a lot of weights and
No,
stuff.
I did
Yeah.
I did a little bit of weights on Friday night just because I was
Better
like, I'm
than
not
nothing.
doing anything.
Yeah.
So I did like a half hour and then some weights, and I actually feel it, like my arms
for
kind of
you.
hurt.
Yeah.
But man, it's so crazy, and I say this all the time. Like what to do, and when you do it, it's like like
The
why
hard part
don't
is
I?
getting up and
Yeah.
and doing that.
But it's
Yeah.
like all
I
right,
fail every day not doing something to try to make myself better.
Yeah.
yeah.
I get
day.
like this. My apartment is kind of a mess, and I've been slowly cleaning it up. But that's one thing I struggle with is like getting off of this chair. I'm usually like doing something, and like I prioritize production on the computer over cleaning my apartment. But sometimes I look around, I'm like, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
Like this is a disaster. Like this is better than it was 2 days ago. You should have seen it. It was absolutely like you couldn't even get in here. So, but when you start, all right, you put down the computer and you start doing some stuff, and it's nicer to walk in your apartment, and it's nice.
Yeah,
Just makes you feel clean and
it does. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't out of control. It was just like I'm like I felt like every aspect of my life was just like a mess. You know what I mean? But I'm good, and I feel like it bothers Chick when I say I'm depressed because it's like he's like that's my role in this
Oh,
podcast.
I was joking.
No,
when
I know,
said
but
that.
but
No, I don't want anybody to be depressed because then you would be like me, and that's fucking awful. I'm like that every day, and it's been going on for a few years now.
But maybe if you,
Maybe if you got up and went to the gym, yeah, maybe, but I don't.
but if you
'Cause I
tried,
lose.
try it. You never know.
You're right. There's a lot. Listen, I don't want to get into my whole misery, but
I know.
Do you want to do our next top 10 list?
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
By the way, I sent you my Spotify list. I made a change with two of them. Did you take account for that or no? If not, that's fine.
I just clicked on the list today, and however it was today
okay, that's
is
fine.
how I did
That's
it.
fine then.
But are all the songs same songs in there?
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, then just tell me what song it is, and I'll play it in the order that you tell me.
I switched my
Don't tell.
yeah.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to list? You want to read off your list, and I'll play the part of
I'll
the
go
song.
last this time.
You'll go last. Okay. You want to
Okay.
go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
All
Let's
right.
get B over with.
So how do you? So I'll
so
just.
Do you want me to play what I have here, and then, or do you want to say the name of the song, and then I'll play it?
I'll say the name and then you play it.
Okay.
All right. How's that work?
Sure. So, and say the number before because it works better with the clips later.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So this is our list of. This is the best openings to a song. Lyrics to a song, right? This is
Yeah.
our top 10 lyrics. Opening
Now-
lyrics to a song.
I also threw lyrics, but I also, to me, it was also the vibe of that intro,
Yeah.
the way it made me feel. All
So
right.
I only have the opening lyrics of these. I don't have
That's
the
fine.
lead up to it because I don't want to get flagged if we play too much of a song.
No,
you,
of
you
course.
get flagged. So I have just the opening lyrics here.
I went with it with like the first 10 seconds of this song. I was like, I like this, gets me into it. It makes me.
I feel you. Most of mine are vibe. Like they're not
Okay.
earth shattering lyrics,
Well,
but
that's what
I
I was
like
just
I like the
gonna
vibe
say.
it sets for.
Every one of mine is something that when I hear it, I like. This is my
Yeah, this is
jam.
like- these are top 10 personal lists. This is the whole point of this is it might not be the best. This is what we think.
That's it.
It's our personal list. So
All right. Number 10, Green Day,
yeah,
Basket Case.
you want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
All right.
Gets me going, baby.
About everything and everything all at once.
Is that enough, or do you want more?
That's it.
All right. Yeah, that's a nice
It's a-
opening.
It reminds me of my youth.
Yeah.
It's just something about it. Like whenever I hear it on the radio, got to
Yeah.
turn it up a little bit.
I never liked Green Day. I never got into them, but that definitely brings me back to a time for sure.
It's a time.
Yeah.
This is where I made a change here.
Yeah.
Again, one of my favorite songs. I'm getting into the rap portion right now.
Well, it's only number 2, so yeah.
Number 9, the Notorious B.I.G. Juicy, a classic.
It's a classic opening, yeah.
What was that? Come on.
It's just such a poppy song that
I love it though.
I just.
This is a good opening, though.
It is. I'm not knocking it. It's just like, whenever anybody says Biggie, it's like, oh, Juicy. It's
yeah,
just like,
but
ugh.
it's just nostalgia based. There it is.
But it's classic. That's
And I agree with you.
it's
I just
legendary.
feel like it's the song where it's like,
Yeah.
see, I know rap. Juicy.
Yeah.
No, there's so
I'm
many
not
more.
saying you.
There's so many
I'm
more
just saying in
songs.
general.
I
So
do
many
like
more
that.
songs.
I do feel like anybody who's I think I made a comment on online. I was like, Biggie's the best rapper ever. I'm like person who's heard 3 rappers ever. And they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
that's-
exactly.
Like that's but he is good.
He is.
That's a
He's
great
that-
song.
that's-
It's like you can't take
that's-
away. Like he's a great rapper. That's a great song.
That song will always be one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Again, nostalgic based.
Perfect beat.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Number 8. One of my. I love this song. I love this line. I love this group. The Ghetto Boys. Mind playing tricks on me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, he's pleased with you.
I'm very pleased with that.
I toss and turn.
I'm admittedly not. I
don't know that?
I don't really know. I know.
Really?
I know. You know, they've been around forever. I know, but never once listened to the Ghetto Boys. Like chose to listen to the
I'm
Ghetto
not
Boys.
going to act like I listen to them a
Yeah.
lot, but that song is one of my favorites.
But even saying that, I know that lyric, that opening lyric. just
Great.
From,
It's
yeah.
a great opening. Number 7.
Yeah.
This is my current favorite group right now. I see them all the time whenever chance I get. They have a song. It's not my favorite song, but it's about dying, and it's about dying with no regrets. And it's a song called "No Hard Feelings" from the Avett Brothers.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Wow.
That's a strong way to open a song. Yeah.
Dude, it's a deep song.
What's the when my body won't need me? Oh,
when my body hold me anymore?
when my body won't hold me anymore is that's a
Yeah. It's just
the opening line.
It
It's
actually makes
it's
me-
an attention getter.
it actually makes me feel like good about death almost. And then it goes into like where will I go? It's about like it's called No Hard Feelings because it's about when you die you want to have no hard feelings. It's like I did what I did. I did my best. Love
Yeah.
it. Number 7. I mean
That was 7, I thought.
He had
Oh, was it?
10, 8, 9, 7.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
number 6. Number 6. Guys, I could not do a top 10
And
list
music related. Yeah.
Without his boy.
without my boss.
My boss.
My
He said,
boss.
not the boss.
My boss, your boss, everybody's bosses. Bruce Springsteen, Thunder Road. Are you kidding? Play it. Oh! Mary's dress waves. Like a vision, she dances across the porch as the radio plays. Roy Orbison singing for the lone. All right. Oh, my God. You listen to that, man.
I can't stand
Don't really care for that one, but
Beautiful.
not really my thing. I don't hate Bruce, but that opening to me, I feel like if I listen to him, I'd probably find better openings even than that song.
Oh, God. You're allowed.
Yeah, I really like doing a bad Bruce impression.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 4.
Number 5, I thought.
Number 5?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
Bruce
Number
didn't even
5.
crack
I'm
the
pushing
top
away.
5.
Number 5
Okay.
from a great album that I still love. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Oh.
Lauryn Hill, Lost One.
I believe Apple Music's best album of all time.
Was it?
They ranked the 100 albums, best 100 albums of all time. That came in at number 1.
Lost Ones. I love this opening. I think she kills it.
She crushes it. When money changes the situation, miscommunication don't make complication. Emancipation don't feed your equation. I was on the humble, you on every station. Young won't play young Lauren like she dumb. I love Lauryn Hill and that album.
That's a good album, yeah.
Great
I preferred
intro.
Jay with the Damager, and they were beef for a while, but no, that's great. She's great.
That's a great one.
I like. I actually almost did Final Hours on that album.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow, yeah.
I literally had Lauryn Hill, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it.
Jay Wu had that line where he said, "You try to bring it to me, but a female is one of your strongest men. When I said to you, don't see refuge making it happen. Stop the clapping."
Woo!
Drew the Damage is good.
Yeah.
All right, number 4, guys.
Uh-huh.
We're going back to back Queens. All right.
Nice.
Back
you
to
better
back.
not pick my song.
I wish I didn't know
I
these.
said Queens. Is Nas a queen?
Well, he's from Queens. That's what he thought you
Queens.
were saying.
No.
But Lauryn Hill,
I think
where's
Lauryn
she
Hill's from Jersey.
oh
yeah, they're from Jersey,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you meant Queens.
No, I'm talking about Queens. I'm giving the ladies love. All right, guys, you know it, you love it. We all live this life. Dolly Parton, 9 to 5. Hit me. Cup of ambition. Come on. I'm ready to work. Ooh,
Yeah.
That
I'm
song.
gonna keep playing that because that's good. I got one more.
turn your radios up. It's time for work.
Dolly Parton made your top
Working
10.
9 to 5.
That's outside of my picks. That's my favorite one from either of your picks.
Oh, I don't expect anybody to like
Nice.
my picks.
Yeah. And also Aesop Rock covers that.
Do they?
He samples that. Yeah, in one of his songs.
All right. This is a group that I don't.
What number is this? 3?
This is number 3. We're in the top 3, folks.
Okay.
We're in the top 3, folks. This is a group I couldn't tell you any other songs that they've done, and I might know some. But this intro is spectacular. Okay? We're talking about the Hollies. Long Cool Woman. I was downtown working for the FBI. Oh. Come on. I'm in the zone, baby.
Do we have one overlap in all three of us? That's great.
That would
Beautiful.
be crazy. I would have thought that was CCR when I played
It does sound like CCR.
I've heard the Hollies. But I couldn't tell you anything
What's
about
their
them.
other songs?
I don't know, but I feel like they've been around forever.
You know
Everybody
the name?
knows them.
Yeah.
But,
I always loved that song.
I actually heard it better now listening to it, but when I was playing it before, I was like, I have no idea what this guy's saying.
Saturday night, I was downtown working for the FBI,
Yeah,
sitting around a bunch of
That's your
bad
favorite.
guys.
You better know it.
yeah.
It's not my favorite. It's number 3.
Close
Top
enough.
10, bro.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
But again, I think it's more vibe. That's a great vibe.
It's-
That's a great song for a movie, to have in a movie, like,
Yes.
like a driving scene or something like that, like an opening scene to
chase scene.
opening
Like
scene to a movie.
a fun-loving chase scene.
Yep. Yep.
Number two.
Number 2. Originally a Bob Dylan song,
Really?
but Jimi Hendrix made it. All right, All Along the Watchtower. One of the greatest
shocked
intros.
that you picked this. Some kind of way out of here. Play the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief.
Ooh.
I love this song. I actually almost had him too. There was just a couple things that I almost did that you went to. I like it.
That's a great song.
That's a great one.
Yeah,
That song gets me riled.
it's
It does. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just so good.
That-
So great.
Was
Red,
number
Red
one.
House. What's you have a song? You have a song Red House, right? There's a Red House.
There's a
up
Red
yonder.
House beyond. Yeah.
That's a good song. Yeah.
What was it
He's got-
called? It
he's
wasn't
got a
called
lot of
Red
songs.
House. Right?
Isn't it?
I don't
It
remember.
doesn't matter. Number one.
Number 1, baby. Who do you think it'll be?
I have
Who
no
do you
idea.
think
I mean,
it'll
I
be?
know,
Pick
but
Dolly
I
Parton.
wish I didn't.
So I have no idea.
I wish I wish there was a way. I wish we had another producer I could be surprised by
know.
this, but I
Who
I have
is
to know
it?
it.
I'll tell you who it is. It's the Who, baby. Pinball Wizard. What a line. Young boy, I played the silver ball from Soho down to Brighton. I must have played them all. In an amusement park, that deaf dumb blanket sure plays a mean pinball. I mean, bro, the guy's singing about pinball.
So this might not be the most articulate critique of that song, but
Give me
my
a critique.
critique of it is
Get out of here! What? First of all, that song is meant to be played loud.
Yeah.
It wasn't even loud enough.
yeah, it's stupid.
Oh,
All right.
I don't like the Who. I don't like that song.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
not
like
a huge
Listen,
Who
I don't
guy.
like the Who either. But
Yeah.
that intro.
How do you have these songs in your top? Did you just try to be different, or do you actually?
No.
Different. This is a basic. Yeah, the most basic.
No, but I mean, it's like I don't like this group, but he picked it.
Right.
Because-
well, but
because-
that says a lot for the people that he picked. If you
Makes me think this list is fugazi.
you definitely picked. You went to artists you liked and picked songs you liked from them.
Yeah.
All the people that you picked are your favorite artists.
Yep.
But that's not the quiz.
They're my favorite songs when I hear them going.
he does not.
Yeah, but
he
that,
does
but the,
no
the,
work.
the
I
idea
went through my whole
you
entire
don't
thing.
dig.
The very
You
idea-
don't dig.
that all of the songs that have the best intros happen to be by all your favorite artists.
Whose personal list is it?
Yeah, it's a
They're
personal
my
list.
favorite artists because
but
they do these
the-
things
the-
that I
it's
love.
not by. It's not. Hey, who do you like and who? What's the matter? What happened? Your face just become.
I thought I deleted all my shit.
I wish you did. I wish we could delete you.
All right.
My list was fucking top notch, and
There was,
you both
there was,
know it.
there was good
There was
picks
some
in there.
hits.
There was good. There was picks in
The
there. There was a
fact-
couple.
listen-
couple garbage picks in there.
What was garbage?
Well, the Who was garbage.
Next time you're
Dolly
driving,
Parton was garbage.
Dolly Parton's not garbage.
Dolly Parton was great.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
Just because Aesop Rock
No,
sampled
but that's
it.
a great. That's I,
Stop.
Dolly. Who doesn't love Dolly Parton?
I
Ryan,
don't.
And Bruce.
Ryan,
I
well,
hate country.
Ryan, next time you're in the car, I want you to put on the Who Pinball Wizard. I want you to.
Gonna. Go ahead.
But you
Never.
You have
You
to
don't
be-
ever heard it before? I know
Yeah.
the song.
No, you have to be willing to learn.
No.
You have to.
Stop. Enough.
Turn
Go
up
to your
the-
picks. He's
turn
taking
up the
too much
volume.
time.
I don't want to do it. My number 10.
Can't wait to hear these gems.
Mine aren't gems. They're my favorites.
Number 10. Little band, little indie darlings called The Shins with a song called Black Wave. And here's how
Wow.
it starts.
Listen, he's gonna let his songs the whole
Yeah,
thing.
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
play.
we playing the whole album.
I don't want to.
Enough.
Yeah. Not all of them in this song.
He's still
But
playing
there's
it.
much. There's much less. I like that
I
last
almost
line.
fell asleep.
There's much less that I would be obliged. The Shins.
You say Bruce isn't good. You play that? Jesus.
That's a beautiful.
This is
that's
why
a
I always
beautiful
love
number.
Ryan shits all over our stuff. It's like, let's hear his fucking list.
I really set
His
myself up for it.
out there list.
Number 9. Rest in peace, man. Jason Marina, under the name Songs Ohio. He had a band Songs Ohio. He passed away a few years ago, but he had a song called Division Street Girl. That's it. I mean, it goes on from there.
Jesus, what is this? What is this?
So here's what you don't know about me is I do like rap, but I love depressing music. Like,
So do I, though.
so a lot of
like
this is like
depressing.
really poetic, depressing.
So
bullshit.
that's what gets you going?
I'll tell you what I love about that. Because did you ever see like it's just some painted up Division Street girl. It's the only way he knows how to address this person, this woman that he saw one night.
Painted
And
up.
she had a bunch of tattoos painted up, and she was on Division Street. And he still thinks about her. Remember that painted up Division Street girl? Like, to not know somebody's name, but to be thinking about them later. Like, I had such...
all right.
And it's, to me, it's just so impactful to be like...
I love dark, depressing
Painted
music
up Division
too, I
Street.
do.
Painted up Division Street girl.
You kind of love
Yeah.
that
But I love a
depressing
lot of, I'm into a lot of relationship music. Like, the
Yeah.
things I listen to are like love songs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Number 8. One of my favorite bands of all time, The National. And this is a song
This band is terrible.
called Abel. You don't even know this band.
I know the National.
Do you?
I tried. I
Yeah?
tried.
Oh, they're great. They're not up there, but they used to be.
Can't be that good and not on the wall.
Give me the keys, man. Everything is all gone down wrong.
Never heard that before.
Abel, come on. Give me the keys, man.
What does
Everything's
this
all,
mean?
Everything's all gone down wrong. It just puts you... I like lyrics that drop you in the middle of a scene with no explanation. Like, it's just like... You're like, Abel, come on, give me the keys, man. Everything's all gone down wrong. You're there. You're in it. Something's going on. Abel's fucked up. Give me the keys.
Yeah.
You're in it.
Do we ever have a conclusion to this, or is
Yeah, not really.
no? So you just lost in the middle of that song.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You know what? I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would.
So that's a lot of my songs are attention getters. Like let's start off the
Attention
song.
getter.
Let's start off
Or
the song.
they're channel changers.
Listen, I respect that these are your
Abel, come
songs,
on.
but they are not what anybody would deem
These are the
attention
songs.
getters.
These are the songs that I love. The opening of these so much they inspired me to come up with. I want to make a list of openings to songs. These are the songs that I was like. I love the way this song opens.
my God,
I should
wow.
make a list of songs that I love the way they open so much, and that's one of them.
All right.
All right.
I'm on this.
What are the chances I know any of these?
You'll know one or two.
Once
of them.
we get into the top
maybe
three,
you,
we might.
you might know one of them. What was that? 10, 9, 8. So we got 7. One of my absolute darlings of all time. One of the best albums of all time. Title, Fiona Apple with Love Ridden.
Ooh. Wait a second. I like this.
Under your brow. And baby,
I do not
wish
like
for
Fiona
By the way,
Apple. I just
like-
never did.
I
Oh,
liked
my
it
God.
until you started singing. I was vibing with that until Ryan said, "Brow."
Love Ridden. I feel
I feel
looked
the
at
vibes
you-
in that.
Yeah. With
feel
the
the
focus I
vibes.
gave to my birthday candle, she's
The
wishing.
blue, what did she call it? Blue or something?
I wish, yeah, and the little blue flames under your brows. Oof, your eyes.
Meow.
Yeah. Meow, he says. I got to keep track of these numbers. 10,
You're on
9, 8,
6 now.
7, 6. 6. You're going to know this one. Anyone's going to know this. Rolling Stones.
Oh, yeah. This almost made my top 10.
If I was going to do any Rolling Stones, it would have been Beast of Burden.
It's
That's a good one, too.
It's a good one.
That might be the only one you know, but yeah, so.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here's my problem with these, and I know we're doing a podcast. I like them. I like these intros to be like that's a song. I want up high when I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
I want the windows down,
be high.
and I want to be hearing it loud.
Yeah.
I just take me over.
Well, we got limitations here.
Yeah, I know.
5? 10,
Yeah.
9, 8, 7.
5, I got you.
Now, this is Hail Mary Mallon, which is A$AP Rock is half of it. And this could have honestly been a list of all the 10 A$AP Rock songs because,
Right, I'm shocked that- yeah.
I'm a lunatic. But this, I had to pick one. Kind of goes against what you said, why you didn't put Curb and Seinfeld on the list. I'm kind of...
Pick
That makes
one.
sense.
If I'm being honest with myself, it'd be all A$AP Rock songs. But for the purpose of the podcast, I was like, I can't,
You pick Fiona Apple instead.
She's the best.
That was a good one. That might have been-
album title literally like got me through like a rough breakup.
See,
and
that's
I was
was
what
the
it is.
name of
These
the
songs
album?
are meaningful to you.
They
title.
are. That's why,
Title and When the Porn. It's I think at the time her second album had the world record for longest album title of all time, but it's referred to as When the Porn. But that album's off of
Is
that.
that-
Both those albums
is that
at the same
the big
time.
one?
I'll tell you one thing. I like my list even more now after listening to your two lists.
Oh, God.
So
Can't wait to hear it.
You're gonna make fun of me.
yeah, this is Hail Mary Mary and Jonathan. Every couple summers, me and a couple hunters like the rolling from the outlet of astonishing motherfuckers.
I like it.
I think that's a badass way to
I
open
like
a
it.
song. Yeah. Number 4, Art School Girlfriend. Have you heard of them?
Nope.
Oh my god, you're gonna hate it so
She
much.
sounds annoying.
Am
though.
I?
Yeah, you're not gonna like any of these.
Listen,
This is
some
not-
of these songs I could see myself listening to, but not.
This song will make me cry almost about every time I listen to it.
Don't listen.
I'm sorry, I skipped one.
Ugh.
That's 3.
Oh, that was 3.
No, that was 3. That one's better than this one. This is how did I? Okay, no, here we are.
Even the computer doesn't want to play his
What
Let's
happened?
just skip your 4th.
Oh no, I skipped it. Okay,
I
no,
wanna see him cry.
I skipped the label. This is 4, and this is Japanese breakfast. I skipped Japanese breakfast.
Oh.
That song's probably the one I like the most out of your whole thing.
You gave Roadhead on the Turnpike exit.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Play
the
that
name,
again
the name
for
of
me.
the song is Roadhead.
You play that
You
again?
gave Roadhead on the Turnpike.
No wonder why I like this one the best out of all of them.
It gets
That's a
even
good
like it picks
intro.
up. It gets better than that.
And
who
into
sings
the
that?
song? That is Japanese breakfast.
Japanese breakfast.
Yeah. Now we're on Art Girl Girlfriend with "Is a Light Where You Are." This song will make me cry every time I listen to it. Sorry, I skipped that.
Don't we all?
Found my way back. I realigned.
Look at that.
Yeah. Look at that.
Did you get? Did you start feeling something yet, or it takes?
Yeah,
a
but
little
later
while?
on in that song, she says like, "Is a light where you are," and that line kills me. Like, like you're so close to somebody, like
Yeah.
you're part of their life, and I don't even know if it's light where you are. Like you're somewhere, I don't even know what time of day it is.
Oh God.
Like, I don't even know. You know what I mean? That's heartbreaking.
Oh God. Yeah.
You know?
Uh huh.
Yeah. Number 2,
Mm.
Ani DeFranco, song called "Subdivision." You laughed over the whole.
Wait, that's a real one.
This is truly one of the most beautifully written songs, and like it's more relevant. It was written over 20 years ago. It's more relevant today than it was then. But it is a hilarious opening to a song. Yeah.
I don't like. This is embarrassing. Wait, what?
America gets its heart cut right out of its chest. Burrowing on.
Wow.
I
She's
can
a-
feel that song.
She's a gem. White people are so scared of black people. They bulldoze out to the country and put houses on little loop-de-loop streets.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. It's about how divided the country is. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
No, it is.
Yeah. Number 1,
It's gorgeous.
one of my favorite bands of all time, Wilco, a song called Via Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
I like this.
It's a dark lyric right there.
I probably like a lot of this miserable shit.
Banks of Embarcadero skies, I sat and watched you bleed. I'm gonna keep it going.
Oh, I like that. I
I
do like
do
that.
like dark.
And the next one
miserable
is
songs.
buried you alive in a fireworks display, raining down on me.
Jesus Christ.
It's good.
I like it.
Yeah, that's my list.
Those are listen, that was a list. No, I did
I
like
like
some
the
of
final few.
I did.
I did too. You finished it strong.
They're all great. I feel like if it's hard to tell by opening song. I'm going to send you this list and you listen to a little more of the song.
I
Some of them
probably
pick up.
wouldn't
Some
listen
of them
to the
pick up as
songs.
the song goes on.
No,
and
but
they-
I
course.
like dark, miserable songs.
There's some dark shit in here. Yeah.
There is. I did. There's a few that I'm gonna check out.
Yeah.
Ani DeFranco, I'm not sure.
Annie Franco is the best.
Everybody's
I have a
gonna
t-
know
I have a
all of
Franco
mine,
tattoo.
and nothing's secretive here. This is all money shit.
All money
It's all
shit.
money shit.
Yeah.
And number 10 for the Chickster.
I hate the voice.
I'm not gonna do this the whole one. I just wanted to get going. Shut up, B. Natural Mystic from Bob Marley and the Wailers. There's a natural mystic blowing in the air. If you listen carefully, now you will hear.
Nice. I like it.
Woo.
Yeah, that's more of a vibe than
That's
a
a
lyric.
vibe.
That's a
start to me.
vibe. Yeah,
I'm on
no.
the- I'm on
I
the
told you
beach.
none of my picks are
Yeah,
lyrically.
the
It's-
lyrics don't set you off, but there's
It's
definitely
just
a vibe
like that's
there. Yeah.
probably my favorite Bob song, and when I
a
hear
great
it,
song.
it always gets me vibing. Number 9.
First of all, your list, you hate white people. Apparently,
That's all I listen to.
Yeah.
there's a one white guy on this whole list.
Is there even one white?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there is.
kinda.
Kind of. It's kind of. It's true.
Was it Eminem or something?
Yeah.
No. Number 9, The Temptations. This is to me one of the greatest songs, or at least when you hear it, everybody knows it.
Is that it?
I don't know what you would do.
All right.
Heard it through the grapevine. You're
Yeah.
singing.
Oh, My Girl.
That was Marvin
As soon
Gaye.
as you hear this song,
Oh yeah.
sunshine on a cloudy day.
Oh yeah.
Go, David. Come on.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I can see it outside.
I mean, one
There
of the most
we go.
iconic is that bass. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's the bass.
Oh yeah. I love it.
This is just, soon as you hear it, everybody's in a good mood. Woo!
See, but this is a
Oh come on. You
no.
can't.
It's a great opening to a song, but like, it doesn't
Soon as you hear that,
lyrically. It's not like
boom, boom,
it does
boom,
nothing for me.
boom.
It's just a great song,
Wait,
and when
wait.
you hear it, you become happy that the song is on.
Yours was one of your top 3 was white people are so
Yeah.
scared of black people.
Yeah, because that gets you. That gets your attention. Lyrically, that gets your
He's got
attention.
sunshine on a cloudy day, bro.
That doesn't get your
That
attention.
doesn't get you going. The boom, boom, boom,
The whole,
boom,
but the
boom,
whole
boom,
song
boom.
is almost too good. It's just the whole song gets you.
And it does. I
That's
don't
great.
want to stop listening to it.
Ah, yeah. That's a fantastic pick in my opinion.
Number 8, Sublime, little Brad Knoll,
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Knoll, Santeria. Hit him
Beautiful.
with it. This Santeria, I ain't got no crystal ball. I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all if I can.
Beautiful.
You guys
No,
are
I love
you guys
that
are
'cause-
losers.
What?
You guys are losers.
That always, like, I just always
Yeah,
felt
man.
like that was me. You know? It
Yeah.
was just very relatable.
No, I can see
Yeah.
that. A lot of you is like, of course, Chick would pick this.
Number 7, I think, might be. I mean, is it a love song? Is it not? But it's one of he's one of my favorite singers. His voice is amazing. I feel like when you hear the start of this song, you can't help but feel it. Hit him with number 7, Otis Redding. These arms are mine.
Ooh.
Of mine, they all need.
Oh my God, I'm slow dancing with a woman.
Lonely and feeling it. You hear it. He just feels it.
Yeah.
Otis Redding, when he sings, you hear every syllable, everything.
Yeah.
He's just
Feel it.
super emotional feeler. Love him. Number 6. The reason why I picked this one, growing up in high school, I'll give Shaba a shout out. We used to listen to this group like religiously. This song was one of my favorites, and probably used to rap this song all the time. Number 6, Be Real from Cypress Hill. I Want to Get High. So high.
Yep.
I love his voice. I love how he's the funk elastic, the blunt tack twisted, the semified, bonafide funk on your discus. Ooh, catch a hoe and another hoe. Merry Christmas.
You didn't have that on you, like you didn't have that written, the last part. But to me, that last part's my favorite part of the whole
I
thing.
didn't want to go too
Yeah.
far.
Merry Christmas.
Like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
That song reminds me of being in high school and
That when I hear Cypress
smoking
Hill,
a blunt on a
it brings me to a
on a lunch
specific,
break.
like it brings me to the woods with my buddies,
Yep.
smoking like idiots, just fucking listening.
I'm
to
right
this
there
song.
with you, bud.
For sure.
Number 5. This I just think when I hear this song, I think iconic. Everybody loves it. Little Ben King, the magic. This magic moment.
Yeah.
Magic moment. So different and so new is like any other.
Beautiful song.
It is. It's beautiful. And I feel like it's in a lot of old movies. Like it's always like when there's
The
like a
Sandlot.
family event.
There was in the Sandlot that iconic scene.
Yeah.
Wow, I like that. I like it.
All right. Number 4. Now this, I personally think, even though I put another rap song ahead of this or 2, I don't know why. I personally think this is the best rap song of all time, the best opening track on the best album of all time.
The best of all time.
It's my favorite song. My favorite rap
The
song.
Boat.
If I had one rap song, this is what I'm picking. Nas, New York State of Mind.
Yeah.
He gives such a
Beautiful,
descriptive
beautiful.
in this song.
Flip 'em
Flip 'em with the funky rhythm, I be kicking. Musicians
Ooh.
inflicting composition of pain. I'm like Scarface sniffing cocaine.
Oh my god. Yep.
With the pen, I'm extreme.
Beautiful.
And he gives such a description of like the projects there, like you almost feel like you're in there with him.
You could paint a picture.
You're right, he does. I think that's one of the best. I think it's the best rap song of all time,
It is absolutely.
in my
The
opinion.
opening line to me though is not the best part of that song.
not,
So it's like,
but
if you're not even the best part of the song, it's not like we're talking about opening lines. That opening line doesn't do anything for me. Like it does because it excites me again.
It is great.
because the song's on. I can't wait to hear the rest of the song. But it doesn't. The opening of it doesn't.
Fair enough.
There was I forget the name. Not memory. What the hell's? There's another song on that album that I almost put in that had a better intro, and I can't think
Life's
of
a
it now.
bitch.
I woke up. Oh yeah, my boy. No, it wasn't that one. I forget. It doesn't matter.
Halftime.
Wasn't halftime.
All right.
I'll think about it.
Number 3. Wu-Tang, Inspect the Deck. Is there a better line that you open up a rap? Just actual lines of opening up a rap song is probably the best that I've heard. Hit him with it. In Triumph, Wu-Tang, Inspect the Deck.
Yeah.
Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses. Can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Battle scars, shoguns, explosion with my Ben hits. Tremendous.
Beautiful.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Really?
It sounds great. It doesn't really say anything. It rhymes. The rhymes are great. A lot of rhymes in it, but like that, you're not really saying anything.
Do agree to disagree.
All right.
Okay.
But there's
Like,
something about it.
It's
just
great you
like,
put all those words together. You found so many words, so many syllables that rhyme, but you did it for the sake of that they rhyme. Not
But he's
not that you
dropping
said it.
mockery, like he's making fun of it's the philosophy, Socrates' philosophy. Can't describe how I be dropping these. Like I don't see where it doesn't make sense.
He's
He's
because
saying you can't just-
he's saying all those things because they rhyme with the thing that said before that. And it's like, yeah, that's a sentence, but it doesn't really say anything. And it's fun to hear. Like I like listening to it, but if you're talking about lyrically, like what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything.
It's got to be different.
No, it just like it's not. It's just it never like everyone always says like that's the best. Oh, I love that. That's the greatest Wu-Tang line. It's not even close to the greatest Wu-Tang line.
What
Like,
is?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of great Wu-Tang lines, but that definitely wouldn't be put in my list.
Ah, it's such a good one. By the way, the Nas one, straight up shit is real, and any baked day could be your last in the jungle. What is it?
What?
Oh, never mind.
The Met? Well, I don't know what you're saying. What did you just
Nothing.
say?
I forgot. You moved on, and your brain is already in another place. You talk to this guy.
Number 2, because I'm on my list. You're throwing out different songs.
Sorry,
here.
sorry. Go. Number 2.
This is, like I said, if I was on an island and I had to pick one artist, this is who I'm bringing with me. And
How much do you think we can spend to just put him on an island?
And this, I think, is the greatest song of all time. I think it's the most it's a meaningful song. It's a beautiful song, and it is A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke.
And you think the best song of all time also has the best opening of all time?
I love this song as soon as I hear it.
I don't
yes,
think you
do.
focus on the openings.
I focused on
I
as
don't
soon
think
as I
you
hear
Pick the
this
songs
song.
you like, and
He
you like,
picked the songs
and you
he
like
likes.
because when the song starts, you like it
Yeah,
because it's the song you like.
Yeah.
That's not what. That's not. That wasn't the assignment in my mind.
You failed.
I don't,
Like these are all great
I was
songs.
born on a river, a
I
little
enjoy all
tent,
his songs.
Just like the river been running ever since. I love that line.
Right, but
I
it's like,
don't hate
but,
this song. I think it's a beautiful song and a great meaning behind it.
As soon as you
and
hear
it's like,
it,
and
it's
like,
amazing.
yeah, it's nice. They're nice lyrics. It's a nice way to start the song. It's to put you in a good mind. These
Hey,
things.
just because they're not your personal.
This is your personal thing. This is great. But in my mind, I'm like, these are all great songs. But I feel like I get excited when they start because I know I'm about to listen to a great song, not because the lyric of it opens up like,
I love
oh, that's a great,
opening.
that's a great
lyrics. See,
opening lyric.
You don't think this? I feel like is a
This
ridiculously
this
iconic beginning.
Play
to
it.
this.
Let's play it. Let's play it.
I was born in the river.
First of all, you wrote "In the River" when you wrote me the lyrics. But go
I was
ahead.
just writing.
Wait, you sent him the lyrics?
I sent him the opening line because I want him to know what I
He
was
did a little more
talking
work
about.
than you.
That's not
It's
possible.
been a long time coming. No. And Otis Redding does a version of this. It's a
Now,
little more like
What
ooh.
is that movie that talks about this song? When
The
they
movie
were,
that I know they specifically talk about him making this is One Night in Miami.
One Night in Miami, yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they were all
Malcolm
getting at
X
him.
was giving him shit because he was writing all these love songs.
He
But
wasn't writing anything
Sam
real.
Cooke was really empowering black people with money. Like,
Right.
He was putting them where they owned their music, and they were making in the movie he explains a part where there's a song that these white guys took to #1, but every time it got played, the black guy who wrote the song made fucking tons of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was he owned his own company. He was a big deal. I mean, his own record company and all that. He owned all his rights to his music.
The opening is great because his voice, like you get blown
He's
away by that
just-
voice. It's like, oh,
Great voice.
Sam
like
Cooke's voice.
But
is-
those lyrics are very I like those lyrics. I disagree
this
with
there's none of I don't.
I
All
get
these,
it.
like
I get what you're
all the
saying.
lyrics are good lyrics. Like none of us saying, at least, well, except for the Inspect the Deck one, I think is a bad lyric.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, I know
That's
you
like the one I completely disagree with.
But they're all like good lyrics. I just
This first one, I will say the intro gets me going every fucking time.
But,
I love
so
this
what?
intro.
I was confused by what you thought the intro was. Is it what he says first, or when he starts rapping? Because you
I
wrote me.
wrote that's what I wanted.
So that's not the beginning of the song.
That's the beginning of the song.
It's just for something he says before the song starts.
Right as he's about to go in. That's an
yeah,
intro.
but that's not.
God.
That's your favorite.
Yes,
This
it's my
is all
favorite
play
of
with-
all time.
yeah.
I hear this song
All right.
immediately. I hear that verse, and I'm
Well, get
fucking
to
done.
All right,
it.
so I'm gonna play what he sent me.
Tupac, Hit 'Em Up. I want you to play more of it.
No,
but
you told me.
Hit 'Em Up. That's why I fuck your bitch, you fat motherfucker. I love hearing that part.
Get money.
That's what he sent me. That's his #1 greatest opening of all time.
I was waiting for
The fact that that's #1 is
I love it. I hear that song right away, and I'm fucking amped up as soon as I hear that word.
that's why he didn't like my Biggie pick because he's
Yeah.
talking.
No,
he
if
picked
I
a
was
direct
Biggie,
diss.
I probably would have went with Warning or Give Me the Loot, maybe.
Warning I like.
I'm gonna play. So I did play the rest. I did because I think it is.
First
I
off,
think it's a
fuck
good.
your bitch.
I think
and
it's a
the
good.
click you
It's a
claim.
good
that's
opening
a
to a
great-
song.
that
Yeah,
intro is
but this
better
one.
than
But this
It
one
is
is.
everything, but I just love that line.
But this is the opening to the song,
Yeah.
and it is great.
First, we're killers.
Yeah.
First off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. West side coming quick with game. You claim to
Yeah.
be a player, but I fucked your wife.
I mean-
Bust a
I mean,
bad
yeah,
boy.
he's saying it twice.
Fuck
So-
the life.
That's a hard way to start a song. I mean, it's
It's the hardest
it's
way
very
to start
specific.
a song.
Yeah, I mean it caused a lot of problems between
First off, fuck your
coasts.
bitch and the click you claim.
But
West side,
my
where we
favorite,
ride.
my favorite, that song will pump you up.
I mean,
but-
soon as I hear, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat mother. I'm like, woo.
Yeah. But I do like the opening lyric better than that beginning.
You know what I
Yeah, it's
almost
not
picked?
the opening of a song.
Was Notorious. I almost picked Suicide.
That's a great one. That's a great
That
one.
might be my favorite song on that album.
Yeah, it is. That is a depressing one. Is it depressing? I don't know.
Is it depressing? He's talking about killing himself
Yeah,
and then
but-
does it.
So I would ask to vote who had the best list, but I mean, I know it's not me, but I would love to hear
Yeah.
who.
No, maybe this
between the
song-
two
Maybe
of you.
people will find your list the most intricate. Where
I just think we had different approaches to the list. Is all. But
Yeah.
We
it's-
did.
Yeah.
We did.
I thought of songs as soon as I hear the beginning, I'm like, yes, this is it.
Yeah, because it's a great song. Like, because you're.
But it's
right.
the intro that really gets me going
That's-
for
but,
it.
that wasn't the assignment. They said. What are the opening lyrics to the song?
I loved all those.
If you were to write the lyrics down and just read them, what would be the best opening lyrics? If it was like looking at like a poem, what would be the best opening to the piece? And you like all these, yeah. These,
So
who doesn't wanna-
you mean to tell me the lyric that deaf, dumb, blind kid sure plays a mean pinball isn't one of the greatest lyrics of all time?
I do
wanna
mean to
hear
tell you
the-
that. Yeah.
Oh, it's so great.
I mean, white people scared of black. I get the song is deep, but that line in itself is.
In
It's an
loopy,
attention
loopy,
getter.
doopy,
If you're writing
doops.
if you're writing a poem,
you don't think
white people
fuck
are so
your bitch,
scared.
you fat motherfucker's an attention getter?
That's not
an
even
attention.
opening to a sign. This is just a guy who just said it.
But-
It wasn't even the song. It
But
wasn't even
that
start yet.
song's intro is
And that's
part of the song.
That song is the best attention getter that you have in the
Oh,
list.
that's
yeah.
why it's number one.
Right. Dreamed about killing you again last night. That's an attention getter.
that is.
Yeah. You gave Roadhead. That's an attention getter.
I like that. No, I listen. I liked.
See, you know what? I appreciate
Also-
your guys' list. I got shit on for mine.
But I think
You
you.
didn't
I
really
think
get shit on.
collectively you had the best. You had some of the best songs overall. But that.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Although I will say Nas's beginning, I think that's a very good line.
Yeah. I think I do. I love the Sam Cooke song. I do. I prefer. I often say I think Benny King's "Stand By Me" is the best song of all time. It's kind of
That's up there.
Yeah.
in the same range.
I
It's
actually
hard.
almost
It's hard to
picked
argue.
Stand
what
that.
By
Benny
Me
King-
instead of this. Stand by me.
Which Benny King did you have?
He played.
I did This Magic Moment. I
Yeah.
actually almost did Stand By Me. It was between those two. Different and so new was
But
like
how does
any
how,
other.
see? Let's just sing. Like "Stand By" is a great song. Okay, yeah. So this is a good opening. Yeah. But again, just also such a great song that
So
Yeah.
could I say something that I had
No, you can't actually. Keep
Ian.
going. Ooh,
And the land is dark.
it's a little hard to listen to, like emotionally. It's
Yeah.
just it's just
Do you know
it's
what
such a great
song I think is a beautiful song?
What
and
do
I
you
almost
think?
picked it. Has a great beginning. Elliot's song from Euphoria.
I don't know it.
Oh, here we go. This is all that. This is all honorable mentions. All
Yeah.
honorable mentions. I had a list of 17 I had to cut down. Now we're all playing the.
Building you a rocket up to outer space.
Yeah, all right. I think we're all tapped out on that.
I watch
Next
you
week I'll
fade.
do 11 through 15 on my list.
Oh God.
Well, thank
That
you
was
guys
fun.
for entertaining.
I enjoyed that.
That-
I like these top tens.
I think they're fun.
I don't know if you guys like them. Let us know.
This game was for Pat Dunn for always saying, because he likes to make fun of our games.
He's
that
a
we're
big fan.
playing.
Pat's
He's a big fan of the show.
He makes fun of our games that we
He
play.
makes fun of everything.
When we have him back on, we got him back on.
Well,
No, he'll never come back on.
No?
No. Pat Dunn is not allowed back on this show. You heard it here first.
Why is that?
We'll talk
I don't.
about
I mean,
it.
I don't know
I
the guy
love him
enough.
to death.
You
I'll
seem
tell
like he
you.
was a good friend of yours. You seem
Oh,
like he was a
no.
regular guest.
I
He should
love
come
him
back
to
on.
death. This has nothing to do with
No,
friendship.
we'll get him back on.
No, he's done.
Well, how about when you're out
Chick
next time?
quit.
He's taking that seat right there.
No, he's-
Would you allow that?
No.
No.
Ooh,
This is for you guys.
He's
to figure
afraid
out.
about
Pat,
that.
as far as I'm concerned, you're welcome back on this
Yeah, Pat,
show.
you can text us if you listen.
yeah. We'll see if he listens. We won't say.
So if he texts, give him a phrase to text you guys.
He knows. I just said I called him out for not. He's not allowed back on this fucking show. Let's see if he texts me about it.
because you stopped listening.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
if he responds and says the word Bucky's, then he's allowed back on.
He has to comment on our Instagram.
He
No,
can
no,
either
no.
Text
comment.
you.
He can comment, text. If
All right.
he
Are
says,
you okay with that?
But do not post this as a clip.
no,
I don't know.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
But
if he-
I'm fine. That's fine. I'll give him that.
If Bucky's is mentioned to us in any way, then Pat Dunn gets a seat in the driver's seat.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll sit on the guest seat.
Well, one of us will be in the guests.
I'm happy to have him back. So
Yeah. Guys, this was a fun episode. I really enjoyed this. These were fun. And I liked everybody's stuff for the most part. There was some that were a little off, but I did. I really enjoyed it. There's some good ones in there. There's some gems.
I just had to make my honest list. You know, I was talking about this, and I said, "Yeah, they're not going to like a lot of these songs, but this is my list."
That's
See,
what
I
this,
actually
what I spent
think
time
I
listening
will
to.
like some of those songs more than I like
I'll
the
send
beginnings.
you. I'll send you the playlist. You give them a listen.
and I want you to play all my songs up loud with the windows
That
down.
would help. That would help. All right, guys. Well,
If you made it
Pat,
this far,
if you made it this far,
Like and subscribe.
thank you.
goodbye, guys.
Bye.